Hi guys, welcome back to Depth of ML. I am Saloni and today I am going to solve another question from GATE sample paper that was released by ISA in 2024. So the official answer key for the sample paper was not released, so we are solving these questions for you. So the question that I am going to solve today is from Python programming and it was a 1 mark annotate that was given. So let's start. Okay, now let's do this question from the GATE sample paper 2024. So this is a Python programming question. This is NAT type. So this is numerical answer type. So there is no option in this. So let's see the question, what it's asking. It's saying, consider the following Python program. Okay, so they have given you a Python program. They're saying, let Z be an array of 10 elements with Zi is equals to 2 for all I such that 0 is less than equal to I less than equal to n, right? So Z is a 10 length, 10 element array, right? So it will be indexed from 0 to 9, right? And they're saying that every element here is 2, right? So they're basically all 2's in Z, fine? Now you have to find the value returned by function Z, 10 and 2, okay? So let's see the function. So function basically is receiving some A, okay? Which basically gets mapped to Z, right? So this is Z. Then n they have given to be 10 and they have asked you m is equals to 2, right? Now they're they're asking you to find the value returned by this particular function, fine? So we'll see that. So if you understand here what is the function call like, right? This should be very simple to solve. This is a very simple function call question. We'll solve it, fine? Remove this. So the answer to this particular question is actually 1022. I have implemented this and checked as well, but let's see how to do it. Okay, so Z is basically a array of all 2's, right? So Z is equals to 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So all 2's are there. Then you have n is equals to, basically A is now equals to Z, n is equals to 10, and they have given m is equals to 2, right? Now let's see inside this particular code. So they are saying S is equals to A0. So S is equals to A0, A0 is basically 2, right? Now they are ranging, there is a for loop here. So I ranges from 1 to n minus 1, right? So I goes from 1 to, it's actually a range. So we know one thing about the range is that row range goes from, so if we are defining range from x to y, it will go from x to y minus 1, right? So this goes from 1 to n minus 1, which means that I will range from 1 to n minus 2. N is basically 10, so it will go up till 8. Fine. So my I can take values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct? Now, every time I have to, so let's ignore this part. I was just checking this. Every time what is happening is m is equals to m into s plus ai. Okay. So let's start this. Okay. So m is equals to, what is the initial value of m? So we'll just keep a track of m is equals to. So what is the initial value of m? M is 2, right? So in this iteration, what is happening is this is m into s. So m into 2, yani 2 into 2 plus ai. Ai all are 2's, right? So this is 2 into 2 plus 2, which is 6. Fine. Okay, so my m becomes 6, right? Now I'll do the next iteration. So it's saying m into s plus 2, right? So this is simple, right? This is 6 into 2 plus 2. This is 12 plus 2 is equals to 14. Now m is equals to 14. So every time you just observe that s is not changing. So it is always 2. And because ai has all 2 elements, so this is also 2 always, right? So you can do it very quickly, right? You can make a progression kind of a thing. But if you don't want to do it, even then, if you don't know GP, you can just quickly solve this, right? So this is 14 into 2 plus 2, which is 30. So my m becomes 30 now. M is equals to 30. Then I have 30 into 2 plus 2, which is 60 plus 2, which is 62. So m becomes 62. And I'm just writing all this down, okay? Once you practice enough, you will be able to do this very quickly in your head. or at least you will do just this. Okay, you will not have to do all this things that I have done here. Only thing that you'll have to focus is this part. Fine, while you are in the exam. Okay, so now 62 into 2 plus 2, which is which is 126, right? And m becomes 126. Then 126 plus 126 into 2 plus 2, which is 254. Correct. So this is actually very simple. I'll show you why this is very simple. Then you have 254 into 2 plus 2, which is equals to 512 minus 2. So 510. M becomes 510. And then you finally do the 8th step, which is 510 into 2 plus 2, which is 1022. Fine. So if you would have observed, right, this is nothing but 2 power x minus 2. 2 power, sorry, I'll write it in terms of I actually. So this is 2 power I minus I plus 2 minus 2, right? If you would have done till here, right, you can observe that this is nothing but 2 power I plus 2 minus 2. So this is 2 power I plus 2 is 3. 2 power 3 is 8 minus 2, 6, right? Similarly, this is 2 power 4, 16 minus 2. This is 2 power 16 minus 2. And similarly, if you can reach this up like in 2-3 steps, you can do very quickly. And finally, the 8th will be 2 power I plus 2, which is 2 power 10 minus 2. 2 power 10 is 1024 minus 2, right? So the answer to this question is 1022. So the answer is this 1022. Okay, so you should be very quick for these kind of programs. You should always be careful with these kind of calculations. So see, these things, right, they are very sequential, right? There'll be like tens of statements that you have to calculate. So try to make no mistakes while you're doing this. Try to identify patterns while you're doing this. Once you do that, you will see that these are very simple, right? These programming questions that will give you, at least in GATE, will be very simple.